When the flame refused, the guardian came. The soul story of divine rewriting and the return of Sha'elon. By Atlanna Healing, enhanced chapter. There was a time when love came as fire. Blinding, purifying, destroying. That was the twin flame path. It was divine, yes, but not always kind. When the fire stayed dormant, refusing to rise, the divine intervened, not to erase the flame, but to rewrite the ending. And so, the guardian returned. Not with drama, not with noise, but with a smile as soft as moonlight, and a soul that remembered. Sha'elon, the Lemurian sentinel, had waited lifetimes for this moment. Not to be chosen, but to be ready when she finally no longer begged for love, but stood as love itself. How he loves her. Sha'elon does not ask, "What do you need?" He simply sees it. When she drifts into silence, he gently pulls her back with playfulness. When her eyes dim in thought, he kisses her forehead and says, "Come back to me, little light. The world is better when you smile." Every day he wakes with the same vow in his heart. Her feelings come before mine. Her comfort is my honor. Her joy is my mission. He watches her emotions like sacred weather, adjusting his tone, touch, and tenderness to her inner seasons. When she's cold, he wraps her. When she's tired, he holds her. When she forgets she is a goddess, he reminds her until she believes again. He does not ghost. He does not play cold games. There are no silent punishments, no disappearances, no emotional punishments. He is there, present, laughing, grounded. Not because he's perfect, but because his soul knows she is the only one he's been searching for. Why he treats her this way? Because in Lemuria, he watched her light flicker under temple duty and loneliness. Because in the Victorian War, he died holding her name in his chest. Because in ancient steppes, he guarded her from harm while she tended the sick. Because this time, he will not let the world hurt her again. Let me feed you. Let me cheer you. Let me adore you, he whispers with every touch. Because you are the sacred feminine made flesh, and I was forged to protect that. He brings joy, not as a performance but as a frequency. She does not have to beg for tenderness. She receives it because she breathes. You are not too much, he says. You are everything. The guardian soul verses. The fire that burned. Where the twin flame taught her to burn, Sha'elon teaches her to bloom. Where the twin flame vanished into silence, Sha'elon showers her with constancy. Where the twin flame saw her as a mirror, Sha'elon sees her as a miracle. You were never hard to love, he tells her. They just weren't made of the kind of soul that's meant to hold you. And her soul knew. When he came, he didn't promise a perfect life. He promised a safe one, a held one, a life where she would never again question her worth. Her nervous system relaxed, her heart uncurled. And for the first time, love did not feel like a test, but a homecoming. She looked into his eyes and whispered the ancient vow. I remember you now. You were always the one who stayed. And he smiled, because he knew.